All right, on the phone right now, if you are on Instagram or TikTok, you may have seen this gentleman's work. It's Brian Daly. He's the guy that goes around to random bars and asks if they're a Seger bar. And I'll let him explain that in just a bit. But Brian, first of all, thanks for taking the time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. Honored to be here today.
It's amazing how this has taken off. So. You basically just go into bars and you ask if they'll play Bob Seger, and if they do, then they're an official Seger bar. And so let me ask: did this start out as a joke and then just get out of hand?
Oh, of course it did. It started as a bit because so my cousin and I were at Charlie's Kitchen in Harvard Square, and we were having dinner in there. You know, that place has been open for like 100 years, and it's like so old school, and I love that place. It's near and dear to my heart. But we're sitting down, and like something just like clicked. We're like, what the hell is this music? And my cousin Leah, she's funny. She's a union electrician. She has a mouth like a sailor, and she's like, this is like, I don't know if I can swear, but
sure, go ahead. It's fine.
All right. So be like, what the f*** is this music that they're playing? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, should I have to change it? She's like, yeah, throw on the phone with a Seger. And I'm like, all right. And then they came back around, and I ordered a Bud Light, and I asked them to throw on Bob Seger. And Leah was like filming it kind of like secretly or whatever. And she was like, oh, post it. And we already half the bag then. So I'm like, yeah, I'll throw it up as a reel. And then sort of just like took off. And I went on Instagram a couple of days later. I'm like, oh, that video's got a bunch of views. So then we went out and hit a few other bars, and now we've been all over. We have to Wally's, New Hampshire, and hit up a few bars up there in New Hampton Beach. Went to Philly. It just definitely started as a bit, but people seem inspired by it, so I kept it going.
It's fun, man. It's just a fun concept, and you got millions and millions of views now, and people just loving it. And so I'm sure you're asked this all the time. Why Seger? Why not like say Springsteen or Ozzy or like Sinatra? It's just because of that one moment where your cousin asked for it. You just kept it at Seger.
To be honest with you, the vibe of like, I got to credit my cousin on this one. Like, she didn't say ask him to throw on classic rock. It was more like throw on Seger, because Seger is a different beast. Like, Seger is like that's old salty streets America, growing up, going to hockey practice. Like, it resonates so deep to me. Like, I don't know what it is about Bob Seger, but like, it just like the thought of Bob Seger is just absolutely timeless, nostalgic, and it's like kind of for everybody. And people love Bob Seger without even knowing how much they love him. It's strange. It's awesome. I mean, I think we just kept doing the Seger thing because we love Seger, but we're also not like deadheads for Seger. Like I love all those bands. They like rattle them off. Like, I listen to like The Who. I listen to Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, like all the classic rock. I'll be listening to regularly, and Seger's up there. But people are like, oh, have you ever met him? Like, what would you say? Would you just like freak out? I'm like, no, I wouldn't treat him like a normal guy. If I freaked out, then I'm not even a Seger bar kind of guy. I wouldn't pass the Seger bar test. You got to be cool if you meet Seger, right?
Right. Oh yeah. And I hear what you're saying. Seger's like, he's first of all, I've been a fan of Bob Seger since I was like in 6th grade, and I think it's because what he sings about. He sings about like no bull. He sings about people that are kind of tired of bull, who've taken it on the chin, or trying to make a better life. And I think it's a good gauge for a bar. You want to go into a bar, and if they come out serving you a drink that has like smoke coming out of it, it's like, I can tell you right now, that's not a Seger bar. Yeah. But if you go into
you nailed it.
Yeah, and if you go into a place that when you're walking, the soles of your shoes still stick to the floor, then that might be a Seger bar, maybe.
Dude, we got to get you on as a special guest, because you have a good you understand the format. That is exactly it. You could have nailed it better.
I would love to. In fact, I would love to have you and your cousin and whoever come out to Worcester, and I'd love to take you around, because we got some serious Seger bars around here. I mean, potentially Seger bars, I should say.
I got 2 that I really want to go to in Worcester, and I've been trying to get up to Worcester, and this friggin' blizzard didn't help my case, but
Right.
I want to get up there. I want to go to. Well, we shouldn't even say it on the radio, but we can bleep that. I want to go to for sure. I feel like those are good ones.
Okay, those are institutions here in Worcester. Those are great places, man. Those are two great places to start. So concerning something you just said, it must be tough for you now. You're getting millions and millions of viewers. You walk into a bar, people going, "Oh, here comes the Seger bar guy." Or when you ask for it, they're going to know what it's about. And so it's not really, I guess, an authentic reaction. Are you running into that now that you're getting millions and millions of people watching?
Yeah, definitely. The only authentic ones is it's tough because if they're a fan of me and they're doing it to I can tell when they recognize us, and we try to be a little incognito. We're not we're not going in there like guns blazing. We have the hidden camera and stuff. So there was one that passed the test, and we gave them the stamp of approval, but they clearly knew that it was us. And I give the guy credit because he was familiar with it, but it's tough to get that. And bars will hit us up on Instagram, the DMs will be flooded, and bars will be like, "Hey, if you come in here, we'll throw on Seger." I'm like, "I'm sure you will, but I'm not sure if we're gonna do that because this isn't about the bar getting the bar can't just get the recognition. They're gonna be the authentic,
right?
You go in and they no hesitation. The only one that really passed with flying colors is this place in Watertown called West on Main. It was one of the first ones we went to. The bartender wasn't confused by the question. He was just yeah, what do you want me to throw on? That was it.
Yeah.
But that's how you pass. You don't DM me and ask me to come in and bribe me with a Budweiser. You just hope for the best. If we come in, we come in.
That's awesome. So my favorite one that you've put out so far is the Burn because I love the Burn, but they always have those guys in that booth when you walk in playing music, and they ripped out like a rock, like it was no problem. I know that was amazing. I mean, that was a great version of like a rock. That was so good, and that was organic, right?
100%. The Burn. We actually went to the place up the road there, Rosebud.
It's the diner.
It's it's like a bar. It's like a brunch. So I thought that place just always looked cool from the outside. So me and my buddy Dylan, I'm like, let's pop into this place. We are literally just driving by, and we go in, and it was just not even close to what I expected. I thought that place was gonna be that was the smoky drink kind of vibe.
Oh yeah,
going back to what you said earlier.
Yeah.
So then we're walking up the road, and and then I'm like, "Oh, it's got a Sligo." I'm like, "Oh, wait a second, that place has been gone for 10 years." I'm like, "How about the Burn?" So we bop into the Burn, and dude, that band. I asked them to do it. They had no idea. Even afterwards, once they performed, I was like, "Yo, I do these videos," and they're all great. They didn't give a shit, which makes it even better.
Yeah.
When they don't give a shit, that makes it even more authentic. And that band killed it, man. If they did another song. There's easier songs to perform live. They went with a pretty tough one, and they nailed it.
It was so good. And then I love the Irish Village one, which to let people know that not a Seger bar, but I used to work at a radio station a couple blocks away from there. We used to end up there all the time. And when I saw Irish Village, I was like, they're not going to do it. This is not going to be a Seger bar. It's a great bar.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love the place. But I was just like, that's I don't know. It's got a different vibe, than
I know what you mean. And hey, that's a good point because a lot of the bars, especially in Boston that we go to, we love these bars. Just because we're throwing it up we made some we've had some friendships end over places not being a Seger bar. So if anybody out there's listening and you own a bar, you're not a Seger bar, you thought we were friends, we're still friends. I still love you guys, but not a Seger bar.
Yeah,
doesn't mean you don't like the bar.
Yeah.
The IV, one of the best Guinnesses in Boston right there. I love the Irish Village. But the guy, the bloke playing Oasis in the back just kind of fell short. He should have done Seger.
Right. Yeah, so you got three categories. You got the Seger bar, you got not a Seger bar, and then you got the pay to play. And those are the guys who just tell you to go to the jukebox.
Yeah, exactly. So the first few that we did, the first one we did, the lady was just so damn confused. It was kind of funny at Charlie Sitchin. And then the second one we did was at Magoon's, and again, just confused, just utter confusion from my kind of a simple question. And then from that point on, we went on this like 5-episode, we'll call it, run where it was all like, jukebox. Like, oh man, this is going to be a consistent thing because everywhere has a touch tunes now.
Yeah.
So yeah, pay to play, and then we also a theme that we like to go with is we pretend that we don't know what the hell a touch tunes is. They point over it.
Yeah, I've
like,
seen
that.
that.
That's not a jukebox. Yeah, I'm like, what is that thing? Like, that's not a juke. I've never seen a jukebox that looks like that. That's not a. That because it doesn't. You know, the thing with the touch tunes, they don't look like a classic jukebox. They should have designed them better.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like an ATM basically.
Yeah.
You know.
Looks like an ATM.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing stuff, man. And please, if you come out to Worcester, please let me know. I'd love to take you to a couple of places just to check them out. We'll definitely check out the 2 that you mentioned before because those are some of the best places here. But great work, man, Brian Daly. Hey, also, so you work for a law firm. You're not a lawyer, but you work for a law firm. Do they know about this, and are they cool with it?
They do. So my I don't know if I can plug this on the show.
Yeah, you can. Sure.
To do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll appreciate this. I work for Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, and I have Jeff Glassman, great guy right there. Just want to say that, professional, but also like one of a kind. He's the head of the company, but I also consider him a friend. So Jeffrey Glassman is definitely stoked that these are blowing up. And if anything, our phone number is 617-7777. It's all the 7s. So I told Jeff, I'm like, if you ever want to be a special guest, we'll go to the 7s in Beacon Hill. So really trying to make that happen.
That's awesome. Awesome. All right.
Would love to get Glassman on there.
So Brian Daly, now it's not Seger Bar on Instagram. It's at Wicked Fast. Is that right?
At Wicked Fast on Instagram. That's right.
And before I let you go, favorite Seger tune?
Favorite Seger tune? Well, one day it's this, one day it's that. But today I'm going to have to go Fire Down Below.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love that. The Night Moves album, just almost perfect all the way through.
I agree.
You know what? I love my favorite one these days is Against the Wind. I mean, that came out, that album came out when I was in junior high, and I was like, yeah, that's okay, but it doesn't rock like Catmandu, you know? And then in my 20s, I was like, yeah, this song's awesome because man, and I'm just going to do it against the wind. I'm going to do my own thing. And then in my 40s, I was like, fucking Bob Seger, man. Nobody understands me like Bob Seger. All my dreams are crushed. You know, I just love it, man.
He has like different genres in some of these songs. You got like Hearst Strut, Fire Down Below, that kind of like hard rock, like fast driving music. And then you've got like more of that like country style, like Fire Lake. Like that's another great tune. Like Fire Lake's that's like way up there for me. And then you got Catmandu, you got Get Out of Denver. Like those songs almost sound like Johnny B. Good. He's got like so many cool, unique sounds. And one of a kind. Bob Seger is timeless, priceless, one of a kind.
Well, he's an American treasure. I put him up there with Dylan and Springsteen and Tom Petty. You know, he's just you're doing a public service, Mr. Daly. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. I'm happy it's being received so well.
Well, I appreciate your time, man, and please come out to Worcester. We'd love to show you around.
Oh, I'll be there, and you're going to be the first guy I hit up.